Hello guys, my name is Khan, and in today's video we will further discuss about things about the formatting, that how you can format your sheets with the help of VBA. So before starting, I will tell that in this video we will cover how you can do orientation of your text through VBA, and then I will also discuss how you can fill colors in your cells with the help of VBA, and then I will also talk about how you can wrap the text with the help of VBA, and then in the end I will also talk about that how you can merge or unmerge the cells with the help of VBA. So let's start towards the Excel sheet. And before doing anything else, what I will do, I will save this file, and I will be saving it as in this folder that I have created, and I will be saving it as Excel macro enabled file and save it. So now I'm ready to do work. So suppose if I write something like VBA videos, and I select this thing from here till here, and also do it like here. And suppose now I have selected. So here, if you see in your home tab, you will see this arrow sign. If I go to this down arrow button, I can select different angles of my text. So, and in this video, I will show you guys that how you can do this thing with the help of VBA. So I will undo all these changes, and now I will go to my VBA, and I will show you that how can I do this. So I will go to my developer tab, macro Visual Basic, and I'm working on this book 1 VBA project. So I will insert a new module, and now I will start writing down my code. So let's say if I write down sub, as you know that every time you will write a macro, you have to start with a sub. So I will be saying orientation. It's better to spell your macros a bit differently, because there are some functions which are also having the same spelling. So it's better to avoid those words while naming your macros. That's why I have added 2 n's. And now I will say enter, and now I will write down my macro. So the important thing is that the orientation that I want to change is starting from A1 and ending at C4. So I will have to select that range first. So I will be saying range, and then I will mention the range A1 to, I will check A1 to C4, and then I will mention dot orientation, which is here, and after that I will specify can anything like 10 degree. Now let's see if I run this macro, and if I go, you can see it's showing me that my text is have the angle of 4 degree. But the important thing is that when you are changing the orientation through this home tab, it gives you a bit limited options from here, but the VBA can allow you more options. So suppose you can even select 45, and let's play it, and now it's 45. I think you can even go above 90 degree. No, I think you can only remain below 90 degrees. So this is the way you can change the orientation of your text. Now what I will do, I will create another module. So one thing is that you can also create another macro with below this module, but if you want that your macros remain separate, you can, suppose I will name it as rename. So what I will do, I will first right click it. So what I will do, you can also add another module too. So what I will do, come here and right click it, insert it, and insert a module. So now I have 2 modules, and now I can write down my other macros in this module in my first module I have this macro, and now in my second module I will write my second macro. So sometimes when you are working on a sheet and where you are creating a lot of macros, sometimes it's better that you create macros separately in different modules, so that you keeps on running your macros one by one. So now what I will do, I will write down my other macro, and in this macro what I will do, I will be showing you guys that how you can fill your cells. So suppose these are the cells that I have and I want to fill them yellow. How can I do this with the help of macro? So I will Control Z. So you guys will be able to see how can I do this thing from the macro. So I will saying color fill underscore fill, and then I will be saying again the first thing that I will need will be cell range. It's starting from A1 to C4. So I'll be saying range. A1 to C4, and then I will be saying interior, then dot color, and then I will be saying is equal to, so suppose VB yellow. Let's see if I run this. You can see my cells got filled by yellow color. In the same way, you can try different color, red. Let's say play. My cells got color red, and then I can also select maybe blue. So VB blue, and if I run it, so you can try different colors. But suppose there is another way that you can also fill your color is through the index. So how you can do this? So I will just copy paste the same code above, paste it here, and instead of writing down interior color, I will be saying interior index is equal to, and here you can use the numbers from 1 to 56. Again, you can try different numbers from 1 to 56, and you can select 56 different color instead of writing their names. So suppose if I write down 5 here and if I play it, sorry, you have to write down color index, not just simply index, and then you can use numbers starting from 1 to 56, and then suppose if I write down 30 and if I execute it, you can see, if I go to my sheet, you can see it get colored brown. I can try different colors, 32, and it will keep on gradually changing my colors, as you can see it here. But the point to note here is that in this macro, I am saying that first color those cells blue, and then I am saying to color them, suppose 8, color index 8. But in the because when I'm running the macro, it runs so quickly that it first turns the blue and then it assign the color index 8. But if you want to see one by one that how it's working, you can use this step into. So suppose it can, and then it can allow you to execute each code one by one. So firstly, it's showing me that it has selected this thing, and if I click it again, then this line got executed and this code is get selected. And now if I so what I will do first, I will just clear the color here so that you guys are able to see. And now if I execute it here, you will see that the colors of these cells will change. And if I say execute, you can see now it's blue. And now this code is yet not the yellow part of the code is selected but yet not executed. So if I execute it again, you can see the color got changed. So with the help of this color index, you don't need to remember the color names, and you can try different colors from 1 to 56, and whatever color you find suitable, you can use it. So here we have discussed that how you can do color filling with the help of macro or with the help of VBA. Now the next thing that I would like to discuss is that how we can wrap the text. So what does it mean by wrapping the text? So suppose if I clear the formatting, here you can see that I have written down VBA videos, but there is nothing, S is not shown in my cell because there is a data in the subsequent cell. But here in the column C, I can see VBA videos is written down completely. But suppose if I select these cells and if I want to see that I want all the data that I have written, and there is no need to hide any data because of the column width, I can come and say wrap text, and you can say that it have increased the rows height in order to show me the data completely or show me all the text that I have written down in those cells completely. And again, I will do clear the format to show you guys that how you can wrap the text with the help of VBA. I will go and again I will insert a new module again, and now I will be writing down wrap text. So in order to write a macro, I will saying sub wrap text macro, and then I will be writing down my macro. So again, I will be first need the range of the data on which I like to wrap the text. Range is starting from A1 to C4, and then I'll be pressing dot, and the functionality which I want to apply on this selected range is wrap text, which is here. And then the thing to note here is that you can apply the wrap text or not. So it's more like a true or false functionality. By default, the wrap text is false, so you have to turn it true if you want to wrap the text. So we say true, and now I will say execute, and you can say that my text got wrapped, and now it's showing me the whole data in each cell. But suppose if I copy this line again and I paste it here again, but now what I will do, I will say false. And if I execute and if I clear my formatting here now, and if I execute now, you will say that this macro will be run so quickly that you haven't unable to see any change, because first I said wrap is equal to true, and then wrap is equal to false, and wrap is equal to false is a default wrap functionality in Excel. So in order to see one step by step, again you can go to this step into, and once you come here, you can it have selected this line but haven't executed it yet. And once I will able to execute it, you will be able to see the change. So let's see if I again press this step into, you can say now it got wrapped. And now when I'm saying false, and if I step into again, you can see that this text is back to normal format with the hook wrapping. So here we have discussed that how you can wrap the text, and then now I will show you that how you can merge and unmerge things. What does it mean by merge and unmerge cells? First I will show you in Excel directly. Suppose this is my G column and I have written down VBA videos. And suppose if I like to merge these two cells G1 and H1 together, I can select it, and then here is an option merge and center, and you can see that VBA videos is shown in G1 to H1. So this is what you call merge the cells, and how you can do it through VBA. So it's very easy. Again, I will write down a new module, insert module. And now I will be saying sub merge underscore unmerge, and then I will be writing down my new macro. So first, the thing not to add here is that first I will simply double click it again. Now the cells are separate again. How I will able to merge it through VBA. So I will come here. I will say first I will select the range. Range starting from G1 to page 1, and even you can select suppose if you want to merge G till I cell, so I can also select I1, and here I will say dot merge is equal to, again the merge option is either true or either false, so I will be saying true here. And now let's see if I execute it, what is going to happen. You can see, sorry, I have to execute it. As you have seen that I got an error, it happened because here I don't need to write mention true, you just need to mention dot merge. And if I execute it now, you can, now I have executed it, and if I go back to my sheet, you can see that cell from G1 till I1 got merged. And if I go back to my macro and if I write down now, if I selected the same thing again, copy it, paste it here, and instead of merge, if I want to do it unmerge again, what I will do, I will remove this and say unmerge. Now let's see what's going to happen. Again, what I will do, I will execute it step by step. So here, first it got merged. Now my this code got selected, but it's still not unmerged. And if I execute it now again, you can see now G1, H1 are all behaving like separate cell and not merged. So, but in this example, the important thing to note here is that H1 and I1 are empty cells. Let's see if I write down VBA videos here again in G2. So what I will do, I will write down VBA video. So just random number alphabet V 3 times, and then suppose I have N and then I have O here. And now let's see if I try to merge these 3 cells. Let's see how Excel will behave. So now what I will do, I will copy it again, but the important thing is that now I'm starting from G2 to I2, and let's execute the code. Again, execute it. You can say that I got an error because I've got a notification that I'm merging the cell, but only the data which is on the left, upper left values, which is this value, will be remain, and all other values will be discard. So if you want that, press OK, and you can see only the VBA only kept this VB value, which is one in the G2, and all other values which were in cell H2 and I2 got discarded. So especially when you are merging cells which have the data, different data especially, make sure that you be careful that the data will be lost in the cells other than the first cell, and only the VBA will only keep the data in the first cell. Again, be careful while merging and unmerging cells. So suppose even if I unmerge this cell here, your data will remain lost. It will not like that when you unmerge it, you will able to get the data back. So let's do it again. If I unmerge it, as you can see, if I have unmerged it from here, and if I have write down B and C, and now let's see if I execute my macro step by step. Here, and now this G2 to I2 cell got selected here, and then I said execute it, and it's saying that only the data in the G2 will be remain and all other data will be lost. I'll say okay, and as you can see it here, only VVV, which was in G2 cell, was kept by the VBA, and all other cell data was lost. And now I like to show that when I will unmerge this thing through my VBA, your data which was in cell H2 and I2 will not come back. It will be remain lost, and it will be remain deleted. Let's do it. Execute it now. And now if you go, my cells got unmerged, but still my data is lost. It's not that VBA will not recover it back automatically when you will be unmerging the cells. So again, in this video we have discussed how you can do orientation, how you can use interior color, how you can fill the colors in the cells. Then we have discussed how you can wrap the text in with the help of VBA. And we also have discussed how you can merge or unmerge the cells with the help of VBA. Thank you for watching the video.